Hello, my name is Heather and I'm here with Healthy Kitchen. Today we have Carlo from Giuseppe's Pizzeria and Italian Food. Carlo.
Hello, how are you? Thank you for having me.
Nice
This is
to
great.
see you.
This is awesome.
Nice to meet you.
Really appreciate it. This is a beautiful thing.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're going to make today?
So today we're going to make a very healthy, high in protein cashew chicken, cashew encrusted chicken. We're going to do some peppers and we're going to have some brown rice pasta. And we're going to a little balsamic vinaigrette. We're going to saute it up and it's going to be an excellent, healthy, clean meal. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take nice fresh red peppers. I always say organic's the best if you can. We're going to take them, we're going to put them in the oven. I like to broil them. So on a high broil, you're just going to keep on checking it. As it starts turning black, you're going to turn it. It turns black, both of them, keep on turning until they're all black. And when you're all done, it's going to look very similar to something like this. So you want that black, you want that char. It smells beautiful, the whole house smells nice. It's excellent. So see how it's all pretty much all black, and so once you get them like this, at this point, you're gonna take them like my mama from Sicily used to do, and she used to take this bag, nice paper bag, paper. You could use plastic if you'd like, but not a plastic bag. You'd put them in a bowl and you wrap them up with a nice saran wrap. But the key is to get that whole steam and the heat in. So you place them in a bag, just like this. As many as you'd like, you know, we're just doing enough for about 1 to 2 right now. Close that bag up. I'm going to put it off to the side. That's it. Let that sit there for about 10, 12 minutes. Pretend that was hot, so I'm just going to take this, I'm going to put it back here. And we're going to start doing a nice little marinade for the roasted peppers. So we have fresh basil.
Smells delicious.
Organic is always good. And when you chop it, that oil comes out beautiful.
Right out.
Beautiful.
Smells
We're going to
good.
have a little fresh garlic. We're going to have oregano and a little bit of salt and pepper. So you're going to take a nice little handful of basil and you're just going to chop it up. Right? If you're at home and you're cutting, my suggestion is always keep your fingers in because you can always lose a thumb like that. My Uncle Louis did that. It wasn't nice. So you keep them nice and like this, chop it up. All right, smell that? Isn't that nice? I love it. I love it. And I like to keep them long. If you want, you can do a couple of chops here and there to make them smaller, but I just love basil. So, and we're going to take a bowl. We're going to throw that in there. Okay. Next, we're going to take the fresh garlic. You know, 2, 3. I love garlic, so 2 to 3. All right, you're going to do a little break. Just like that. Did I get you?
No,
All
you're
right,
good.
And then we, same thing, fingers in, point down, and we'll just chop them up. Some people like them thin, some people like them thick. I'm like Goldilocks, just right, you know, right in the middle. You know, chop it up, nice. All right, and once again, we're going to take that, careful with the knife, it's sharp, throw it right in there, okay? We're going to get oregano, whatever your heart feels. You know, I like to do a pinch, spread it around. So if you want a lot, I like a lot. I like a lot of everything.
Pinches.
I like a lot of everything, so just keep on going. I like to use sea salt, organic sea salt if you can, if there's such a thing as organic sea salt. I know there's sea salt. And we'll just sprinkle a little bit of that and some fresh pepper. Now, here's a big thing. I'm very big to keep it clean, keep it healthy. I'm very big on using coconut oil. Coconut oil, I think, is
Very
the new
popular.
extra virgin olive oil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take coconut oil and I'm just going to, maybe about 2 teaspoons total. Put that in there. But here's my little trick. I like to just put a drop of extra virgin olive oil because that's what I was raised on. That's what many of us know in the Italian community and, you know, Italian. So we're just going to put a small little drop just for flavor. Not going to hurt anybody. Not going to hurt anybody. So that would be the nice marinade. Put that on the side. I'm going to say it's about 10 minutes now. So we're going to take our peppers out. Roughly 10, 15. You're going to feel it. And here we go. We have our peppers. They're nice and warm. Totally use your hands at this point. Take the bag. Actually, my mama used to do this. She used to open the bag up. All right? Just keep it on there. I'm sorry. Right here. Just like that. And you're going to take a bowl of water, cold water, okay? Now, here's a lot of mistakes people do. They think they take the whole pepper and they put it right in the water. But we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is we're going to peel it. But once you put it in the water, you're going to take all the flavor off the pepper. And once you take the flavor off the pepper, you know, it's not really a roasted pepper, but it just slides right off that heat. Look at that, beautiful. And you just use your hand just to get the skin off because it's very sticky. And you keep on peeling it all off. And if some of this charred stays on there, some of this black, that's fine. That's where the flavor's at, you know? So we're gonna peel all this here, which actually it came out really nice, didn't it?
It really comes off
Yeah,
quick.
beautiful. It came out a little worried there, but
And it smells so good.
Yeah,
It smells so fresh and clean.
that's the key, man. That's the great thing about cooking. You just, the smells, the flavors, you know, the only thing that's missing right now is a little Frank Sinatra music in the background, but do that at your own time at home, you know? So we got that there, all of it off. We'll do another one real fast. Just look at this coming right off.
Wow.
Look at that, huh? Huh?
It looks so good.
Beautiful. Beauty.
Perfect.
All right, so this is mostly off now. But please don't rinse it. Don't stick it in the water, which a lot of people do, because you just took like 50% of the flavor out of these peppers, which is delicious. My favorite treat is roasted peppers. Another quick way, I know we kind of skipped this part, but another great way if you're at home and you don't have, and you want to do it real fast, if you have a gas burner, take your peppers, right? And you put them right on the gas burner, like right on, every like 2-3 minutes, turn them over until they're all black. Same way, it's very easy, you don't have to heat up your oven, and same thing, same exact thing, all the steps, you put them in a bag. Just another quick step there. Sorry.
It's okay. I think it's very interesting to see how to make roasted peppers. Usually people see the end product. They don't see how they're actually made. I don't
Right.
know. It's really interesting.
Right. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Or you can go to your local, you know, if you want to make them at home, you can go to your local
Make 'em.
pork store and get them. But you know, I want to make it fast. All right, so we're just going to use the water. Just take the seeds out. So we're going to cut this, take the seeds out, and then we'll chop them. So take that off, and then we're going to just start peeling here. Look at that. Peel it. I love that juice. Oh.
A lot of good flavor.
Oh yeah. So these seeds here, you kind of want to just get most of the seeds out, if not all. Okay. All right. The seeds off. Same thing here. Get these out of the way. So the seeds out there. Beautiful. This will be, for this will probably be the hardest and longest part of the dish. After that, it's a home run, baby.
Easy
Home
street.
run. The easy street. There you go. All right, so you get all the seeds off. All right, always have a rag handy. You never know. And we'll get that cleaned up for you guys so you can see. And then you take these peppers. You want to try to get all the seeds off. So, very important. Most of the seeds off in it. The seed here and there doesn't hurt anybody. Right? Beautiful. So take this and we just start chopping up, chopping away.
How big would these pieces be? How big do you think they should be?
To cut or to cook?
Like the strips.
The strips, you know what? I say about that big. That's what I like.
Okay.
That's what I like right there. What would you say that is?
Like quarter of an inch?
Yeah, something like
Something
that,
like that.
you know?
Okay.
I don't like them too small, but that's just me, you know? You gotta go, cooking is a personal thing. You go with your heart, you know? You go with your heart. So you chop up your peppers just like this. Get them all chopped up, beautiful. We're gonna take our little marinade we made together, and I'm gonna use my hands. You know, in the restaurant, but if we're all home, we're gonna use our hands, right? We're gonna put it in here nice, and take all our peppers, and we're just gonna mix it up with our hands. You know, you wanna get dirty, you want that, right?
It smells good.
You know?
You know-
But make sure your hands are clean.
Right.
All right.
Always wash your hands
Yeah.
first. One thing I was going to mention, you know, making 2 for this recipe is fine, but if you want to make 4 or 5 peppers and make the marinade and have them in your refrigerator for a couple of days, right? How many days can you keep them for in your fridge?
At least 5.
Okay.
At least 5, because they're marinated, so it's good.
So you can throw them on sandwiches, you can throw them on other, you know, in other recipes, but, you know, it's a good thing to kind of keep on hand and add a little color to your meals, add some flavor.
Now, using coconut oil is a slight different flavor. That's why I always put a little bit of extra virgin, but you'll taste that coconut, but it's wonderful.
It's
So many
very
great
clean oil.
benefits, healthy, and it's beautiful. And you'll also see that coconut oil gels up a little bit. Is that the right word? Gels up, or it gets a little
Kind of
thick?
gets more solid.
Yeah, so if you'll see right now, you see how like it's not like an extra virgin olive oil, but delicious, delicious. So that's what we got going on here for the roasted peppers.
While that marinates, we're going to take a quick break and come back with us at Healthy Kitchen.
It's important to keep up to date with your vaccinations. Get your annual flu vaccine. Making sure your kids are on schedule with their vaccines. Avoiding illnesses is very important, and that's the best way to stay healthy. And that's going to include getting plenty of rest. That's going to be getting plenty of exercise. It's making sure that you're drinking plenty of fluids. It's important to stay hydrated. That also helps with preventing, illnesses. Eating nutritious foods that are high in vitamin C. If you just have a runny nose, a cough, you could try certain home remedies that could really help the symptoms. Honey has been proven also to help reduce cough. Good old chicken soup, there's been studies that's been shown that it actually helps reduce the symptoms of your upper respiratory infections.
Well, Thomas, you've got pre-diabetes, but with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have pre-diabetes. Big time.
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
Hi, welcome back to Healthy Kitchen. We still have our peppers marinating, and we're going to move on to making our pasta and our chicken.
That's right. That's right. So we're going to cook the pasta real fast. Well, not real fast. Takes about 8 minutes. But I like to use a brown rice pasta. I did use gluten-free at one point, but I found that there was a lot of corn in it, so I pulled back. Brown rice pasta is very, very, very healthy, clean. It has no gluten, so it's gluten-free. You don't have to use brown rice pasta. There's a lot of other options.
There's other grades
right?
you can use. I think people are really curious. They want to use things like quinoa. They want to use things like farro. Quinoa is a gluten-free pasta, so you have some other, quinoa is a gluten-free grain that you can also use. But
I chose brown rice.
Yep,
brown rice
yep,
pasta is
yep.
always good. So it costs, I think, like 4 times the amount of regular pasta, but I think it's well worth it. Well worth it for your health and for many other reasons. And just try something different, you know? So we're just going to put the pasta in, boiling water there. While that's cooking, it's about 8 minutes. Read the package. Every package is different. Every pasta is different. Read the back of the package. It always tells you how long, how many minutes. But we'll keep that in there. You want to mix it once in a while with a spoon. We'll keep that. We're going to move over to the chicken while that's cooking. And we're going to do a cashew encrusted chicken. Cashews are probably, well, in my opinion, best protein
Nuts
nut.
are a great protein.
Right?
Yep.
Cashews are my favorite. So
And
I really like to talk it up, you know?
Cashews. Nuts are also a great source of good fats, so they're another good way to incorporate some of those healthy fats into your diet if you're looking to do that.
Absolutely. At Giuseppe's Pizza, you know, we started doing these healthy meals which we have on the menu, and one lady called and she said, "Does the cashew chicken have nuts in it?" And it threw me off a little bit because, you know, cashew nuts. So I said to her, it actually has 2 nuts in it. There's the cashew nuts and there's a nut that's making it.
Right.
So I thought that was a little, she didn't think it was funny. I thought it was funny. So we're going to put the cashews in this mechanism here, which we call a food processor. All right.
Are you
We're
quizzing
gonna,
me?
I am, a little bit. I was quizzing myself on. So we got, I like to use our powdered organic garlic salt. So we're just going to do a nice big pinch. If you like garlic, you could do 2. So just right about that. Very little, because cashew has the flavor in cashew itself. You really don't need this. I just like to put a little touch. We got a little bit of black pepper. Throw a little black pepper in there. Once again, a couple of pinches. And then I have dried parsley. It's a little color and flavor, mostly color.
Color
it in there.
always means things are healthier.
That's
The more
right.
color on your dish, the
That's
healthier
right.
the dish usually is. That's why we have the red peppers.
Except food coloring.
Right.
Don't use food coloring. All right, so we're going to put this in here, right? And we're going to just, it's going to look like breadcrumbs when we're done. Look at that, huh? Do you smell the oils from the cashew? It's great, yeah, it's very nice, yeah. So,
One thing that is, you'll see cashew milk. Cashews make things very creamy. There's a lot of, since there's so much good fat in them, they get a lot creamier than some other nuts. So it's a good nut to use.
I love it, I'm telling you. This is my top selling dish at Giuseppe's. The cashew chicken is one of our biggest sellers, and I feel like Ralph Cramden right now. I can't get this thing off. All right, so we're gonna put it just like Mama used to make. Instead of breadcrumbs, we're using fresh cashews, and it just looks like breadcrumbs, doesn't it? Look at that, nice, beautiful.
Really good.
Nice, excellent. That's what you need. So, some people like to use egg whites, which you can use. Absolutely. I just like to use a plain chicken because when you cook the cashews on the chicken, the oils from the cashews just go. Let me move this back. Just goes. It cooks the chicken, which is a very healthy way to cook it. So I'm just gonna pound this out, and just gonna just however you guys like to do it. I like to use my palm, throw some on top, palm, flip it over, and I'm telling you, this is gonna be a treat. If you guys try this, it's gonna be a big treat. I just needed a quick dish. Excuse me 1 second. That wasn't part of the plan. I'm back. All right, so we're gonna get this, and we're gonna just get a few. Now what you're gonna do is, we're gonna take a couple of these chicken breasts, pound it out, just make sure it's all covered in the cashews. And once again, like I said, once these cashews start cooking in that oven, all the oil is gonna go right on that chicken. It's gonna be delicious, delicious. Big seller.
It must make the chicken really tender too, right? With
Oh,
all that-
yeah.
Those good fats going in
Big
there.
time, big time. You could buy thin cutlets already if you want to pound them out thinner. I like to use them thin because it's a quick cook. You could use thicker chicken. Just if you use too thick, then the cashews start getting too burnt, and then it gets a little dry. So you kind of want to use a thinner, if not medium thin. That's
And I
it.
think you were using about 2 cups of cashews when you put those in the food processor.
Yes,
So
thank
I
you very
think
much, about
2 cups
two.
will cover maybe 4 or 5 cutlets.
Yeah, so we're gonna just do these 3 here, just so it cooks in the oven. And we're gonna take this pan, we're gonna put it in the oven at 450, and about 4 minutes, you're gonna flip them.
Okay.
So just put that timer on, very, very important. 4 minutes, open it up, make sure you wear the love glove there, of glove, whatever you have at home. Flip it over, another 4 minutes, take it out, and you're golden.
Okay.
And
so
then,
while these are cooking, we're going to take a short break and we'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Carol. I'm a fitness instructor and personal trainer at the YMCA in Old Bridge, and this is my friend Ellen here, and she's going to assist me with some exercises. We're going to start simply just by marching in place. Just lifting your legs and start to raise the heart rate. Take a nice big breath in, reach up and out, roll your shoulders back and down. Okay, we're going to start to lift our knees a little bit higher so that our heart rate comes up even more. Okay, we're going to start to step, touch, side to side, step and touch. Let the arms flow side to side. Now in a few moments we're going to be lifting up some weight, so we want to be ready for that. So start to circle your arms up and over and back to the other way. Okay, we're going to come back to a march. Take a nice deep breath in again. Reach up, reach out, and we're going to pick up some weights. So we're going to start, plant your feet just about shoulder width. Turn your toes out slightly. Take your shoulders up, back, and down. Your palms are facing backwards, and we're going to start to lift the elbows up in an upright row position. You're going to come up to about shoulder height and ease back down again. Bringing it up. Keep your shoulders relaxed. There's no movement there. It's all through the elbows, lifting and lowering. You want to keep your wrists nice and straight. Lift your elbows up above your wrists, up and down. Now we're going to take it on our next one. You're going to take your elbows up and underneath, and you're going to press above your head, slowly, steadily, Once again, you're keeping your shoulders relaxed, you're keeping your core braced, your head level and eyes straight ahead. Now you're going to bring it down, flip your elbows over and bring it down. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Do that again, just loosening it up. Now we're going to go into a bicep curl. You're going to hold your hands inside, roll the shoulders back and down, lift through the chest once again, and you're going to keep your elbows below your shoulders as you curl your arms up and ease it down and up again. Try not to let the elbows slide forward or backward. We want to keep a nice alignment. Now we're going to add a little variation into this. We're going to start to come up. We're going to turn our palms up and ease down all the way. Now you can always add to any kind of exercise. You can make modifications either to make it a little bit harder or to make it a little bit easier. If you want to incorporate a little more core strength into it, a little balance, you can shift your weight onto one leg. You can either let the toe rest lightly on the floor, or you can hover it right above the floor. And we're going to continue with that bicep curl, bringing it up and down. And you'll have a little extra action going on in your ankle, perhaps in your knee, because you are calling on more muscles to help stabilize your body. It's important to stretch the muscle out right after you've been using it. You don't have to get extensive into it, but for our biceps, we're just going to reach out to the side and turn it a little bit to the back and then bring it down. Roll it out, okay? Remove any excess tension from the shoulders. So kick one leg forward, press the hips back. You can rest your hands on the other leg. You want to be on the standing leg. Now this will stretch your hamstring. If you want to incorporate your calf into that, you're going to lift your toes up. Exhale out, bring that toe down, roll yourself up slowly, and switch sides. Other leg forward, hips back, hands to your thigh if you like. Remember, on your supporting leg, lift those toes up. Take a nice breath in. Exhale, bring the toes down. Roll yourself up. Okay, take your hands together, reach out forward, round your spine. You can let your chin drop down. Slowly bring it back up to height. Bring it out wide to stretch through the chest. Nice inhale. Continue that stretch by bringing your hands together behind you, opening, squeezing the upper back. Release down. Take a big breath in. Reach up, out, and down.
Every day across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
Hi, we're back on Healthy Kitchen. We have finished our pasta. We've tossed it with a little coconut oil. We've also finished our chicken. It's been cooked 4 minutes on each side. We're going to start assembling our meal. We're going to start sauteing our peppers.
That's right. And the reason why we put coconut oil on the rice pasta, or any pasta, you don't want it to stick. So once you strain it, I'm big on coconut oil. If I want to stay clean, if I want to stay healthy, I try to do everything coconut oil. As of right now, but there's other good ones out there. There's avocado oil. Right?
People still like extra virgin olive oil.
I love extra virgin olive oil. But when you cook with it, it's a little. You want to be on the healthiest side.
Depends on the flavor.
Depends on the exactly.
Yep.
I love extra virgin olive oil. I was raised on it. My mother used to put it in a bottle for me as a baby. I used to drink it. I love it. But we got to be a little healthy. So we have brown rice pasta here. We have our peppers. We got our chicken. Chicken stays off to the side. It's cooling down. We're going to saute pan, and what we're going to do is we're going to take coconut oil, right? Put a little bit of coconut oil, maybe about two tablespoons. Yeah. Balsamic vinegar. We're going to put balsamic vinegar in there. About three tablespoons. Yeah. Three, not tree. And then once again, I love extra virgin olive oil. but we don't want to kill it. We just want that little flavor, so we're just going to put a little itsy bitsy dot, just to give a little flavor of that extra virgin olive oil. We're just going to wait till it simmers. So you see how it's just simmering there? And once it starts simmering, what you want to do is you want to start putting your pasta, because you want that balsamic and that oil to get deep into the core of the pasta, you know? So we're just going to do a little pasta.
Probably about what, a cup?
About a cup. And then put your peppers. I like more peppers in pasta. I just like the pasta just because, you know, a little more extra carbs there. We need it. We're burning carbs.
Portion-controlled carbs.
Portion-controlled carbs is the key.
Right.
Even when you're sitting at that desk all day, if you work at an office, you're still burning.
Carbs, that's right.
You need it. So we'll toss it up a little bit. Not too long. Just when it starts simmering, you're going to do it. You're going to mix it up. Since we use all the peppers, I'm going to use this spoon. And you're just going to, because look at that. You see the garlic and the basil? Beautiful, beautiful. So we're going to mix this up nice. And you just want, if everything's warm, you just want to warm it up nice. You wait until it just simmers again, if it does. And it's about to simmer in 3. Done. So, get it? Get our 2 plates. If you want, your spoon. Bring it out. Look at that basil. Look at that. Oh my.
Color.
It's all about the colors. Okay.
So if you're estimating portion size and you're watching your carbs or trying to, you know, cut back on carbs a little bit, if you figure a cup of pasta is about the size of your fist, and if you're splitting it between 2 people, you've got about a half a cup on each of these plates, and you're gonna add in your high quality protein, your chicken, which Carla was cutting right now. But you've got your serving of vegetables kind of infiltrated in there too. You've got your peppers, you've got your garlic, so it's a pretty balanced meal.
Here we go, guys. Beautiful. And if we did this correctly, which I know we did, it's about 550 calories. Perfect meal. Excellent. High in protein. You got your cashews with the protein on it. Chicken protein. You got roasted
High quality
peppers.
carb, you got your rice pasta.
That's right.
Portioned out
Gluten-
between 2 people.
Gluten-free. And there you have it. Biggest seller at Giuseppe's, the cashew chicken. It's delicious. And I hope you guys enjoy it.
So this is a great healthy meal. Thank you, Carlo.
Thank you.
Can you tell me more about your menu at Giuseppe's?
Absolutely. So at Giuseppe's Pizza, we have a clean eating menu. And it's strictly all macro counted, low carb, high protein. We have turkey meatballs, burger, turkey burger, bolognese pasta made with turkey meat, a lot of turkey. We also have a vegan dish with a portobello mushroom stuffed with all different vegetables.
And where are you located again?
We are located at in the Bilo Shopping Plaza, 2581 Route 516. There's a farmer's market in here.
And that's in Old Bridge.
Old Bridge, New Jersey, yep.
And how do you like doing business in Old Bridge?
I love doing business in Old Bridge. Love doing business in Old Bridge. The community has been so great to me, and I love giving back. We work well together with schools and parents, and we even have little kids making pizzas. They make their own pizzas certain days. So it's just a great little town. Not little, but it's a great town. You know, we all embrace each other. It's beautiful.
And
beautiful.
getting healthier.
And getting healthy.
So thanks for watching. I'm Heather Cunningham from the Joslin Diabetes Center, an affiliate of Raritan Bay Medical Center. Thank you, Carlo, for your time, and
Thank
we'll
you.
see you next time.